This is an Icom F4162 handset. Here it is. It's a single band UHF Hanhdeld radio. It's a commercial radio, but this one is programmed up for the 70 centimeters amateur band. It's channelized. It has 16 channels on the switch here, and the other knob is just for on, off and volume. And similarly to a lot of commercial radios, you can program it to bands of your choice. You can also choose what's displayed on the display there, frequency or name or whatever. This one is slightly different. It's not FM only. This has a digital board, an Icom IDAS board, similar to that's in my Icom 6062, which allows the radio to transmit on NXDN mode. And if you want to know a bit more about NXDN, I've got a video with some of the basics about what that is, but it's a digital mode. It's quite popular in the commercial radio world. Icom and Kenwood manufacture NXDN transceivers, but it also has some use in amateur radio. There are some reflectors out there that use NXDN, and some repeaters. Even in the UK there are some NXDN repeaters, and there's a number of talk groups that can be accessed using a radio like this, and for example a hotspot running Pi-Star. This radio has a number of programmable buttons on it. You can see it's got P0 to P3 buttons on the front, so you've got 4 programmable buttons there. On the side of the transceiver we've got the PTT here. Above it there's another button, and below it another 2 buttons that are both, all 3 of them rather, are programmable buttons. And there's one further button on the top here which also can be programmed. So all in all, it's quite a versatile radio. The programming software, which I'll show you shortly, is identical to the software for the Icom 6062 mobile rig. The antenna connector is non-standard. It's found, I think, on a number of Icom commercial handsets, but if you look at the antenna here, it looks like an SMA fitting, but it isn't, because the socket is quite different. I think there are adapters available which will convert this to a BNC, but there's a limiting factor with this radio that you can't just use any antenna that you wouldn't use on a normal handheld. On the side here we have, there should be a little protective cover over here, but this is where you would plug in an external microphone. It's also where the programming lead fits. There's a little screw fit in here, and you've got 9 pins of connections here. Battery, similar to many amateur handhelds, will just slide off. Okay, so this is a 7.4 volt 2100 milliamp hour battery. You can see that the radio's got a die-cast case, very substantial belt clip on it too, really sturdy, and the battery just slides home like so. And the radios come with a drop-in charger, so you can just drop them in. Battery life on this one that I found is pretty good. Let's have a look at the programming software, and when you see that, you'll see that although the radio appears to be limited to 16 channels on the switch here, that's 16 channels per zone, and you can program in a number of zones to this radio, so you'll have far more than 16 channels total capacity.